on, everybody? How are you? What's happening? Sheehan, how are you? Clint Turtle, first in today. Congratulations, Clint. And as you can see, I have not dismantled anything overnight. It's all still here. The only thing I did do was I changed buckets, bins that we're putting these pieces in. I don't even know that we'll still have enough room to hold these, but I will try. I have one more of these to try to fit all of this in. I hope it works. We have an ad break incoming. Heads up. Heads up. 52 seconds to an ad break, everyone. How are you? What's happening? I hope you're well. Yeah, look at that dude. Look at him. I think that's Sam Jackson. I think. I don't know if this is all going to fit in these two, but we'll see. We'll see. Also, big props to Hollywood Bones for just dropping a prime sub over in Sarah's stream. What? What a guy. That Hollywood Bones. Ad break is over. Welcome back, everyone. Hope it was a good break. I hope you got some ideas for some purchases that you might want to make. How is the Clint Turtle today? Look at that. Look at that piece. This is the stand for the spaceship. I'll put that over here. Just so it's right in the way. We're definitely going to finish taking this apart today. I don't know that we'll finish the DeLorean, but we'll see. Oh, look at that. Pieces. Various pieces and odds and ends. Wait, I'm telling you, this is put together really well. Micah, how are you, man? Micah, I didn't get a chance to ask you after your nuptials a couple weekends ago if you guys were able to go on a honeymoon right away, or if you're going on a honeymoon later, or if you're on your honeymoon now. But how are you? Congratulations again on your married life. Have you guys been overusing the words husband and wife? Like, this is my wife. This is my husband. We went to Milwaukee for a couple days. They're going to do a celebration / reception next year sometime and probably go on a real honeymoon after that. Nice. Yeah, Sarah and I did a small-ish reception after we went away and got married. And then we actually did like a honeymoon about a year afterwards. So sounds like a plan. Micah, do you and Bethany work in the same office? Do you guys work? For some reason, I was thinking you worked together, but I'm not sure if that's for real or not. Interviewing the newlywed here. We do have about, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of these things that are actually like to-go boxes from a restaurant. I forgot where we got them from. But I realized as I was getting them today, these might make good sorting trays for when we try to reassemble this thing. We used to work together, a long story, but we both quit at the same time. I went back a few weeks later, though, for reasons. Nice. All right, all right. I do remember that recently, now that you mention that. I don't think I realized that you guys left at the same time, though. Look at you guys. You little couple. You little couple of shenanigans. Boy, I also looked over at the DeLorean before the stream started, and that thing, my hands were so dirty at the end of the stream yesterday, just because this thing is so dusty, and my hands are about to be dirty again at the end of this stream. On this build, what you see here, this is all that's left to disassemble on this build. But then we have the DeLorean and Privet Drive from Harry's Potter that also got redeemed. So we are at nearing the end of the first of 3 builds that we will be disassembling in toto. So, you know. That's sad, but also exciting. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to, I think actually the one... This one, I don't know that I'll rebuild this one on the stream. I want to, but it's so huge. And I don't know that I can get it all into frame. I'll definitely see if I can't move this camera even higher up. If we can, then I'll do it on stream. Because I didn't build it on stream the first time. But the Privet Drive one will be a pretty easy rebuild. The DeLorean, I do remember having to stop and pause. We built that one on the stream a few times just to be like, wait, what am I, how does this, what am I, it's probably, it was the most difficult build until the Volkswagen bus. But that was the most difficult one, I think, only because it's not a very sturdy build. It's kind of flimsy. It falls apart pretty easily. So I'm trying to... I have 2 more... I only have 1 more of these cases, little trays to put things in. I'm trying to fit as many of this... as many as possible into this one, just to make sure I have enough room to fit them all in the same series of containers. Micah, what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Anything exciting? Sarah and I spent the first... I don't know, probably 13 of our 16 married years spending Thanksgiving alone, just the 2 of us. And man, I miss it. That was nice. Going to your parents, then hers on Friday. Look at that. All right. I'm very selfish when it comes to spending time with Sarah. I just like to, I'm like, everybody just leave. I'm going to spend time with Sarah alone. I'm just going to keep asking Micah questions until he's like, look, I got to lurk and actually do some work. Are your families both in the area? Oh, no. That was a long fall. Got it. Wow, this thing used to be a spaceship. Like a huge spaceship. Used to be. Immediate family is, which is nice since all your extended family are in Alaska, Seattle, Texas, and Pennsylvania. Her family's all nearby, though. Very nice. Look at that. Now, is anyone in her family, or I guess in yours, are they anyone that we would know from Lem streams? You guys, Micah married Bethany. You guys. Your brother plays Overwatch with us, but he's never on Twitch. Oh, nice. That's cool. I played a little bit last night. Was it last night? And a little bit this morning, just to try to get my dailies. And I think I ran into a couple of Roadhogs, but I don't think I saw a trap get thrown out once. And maybe I played some comp. I don't know if... Did the patch not go through to comp? Because I played a couple of Roadhogs, and I didn't see a single trap on the ground. It's kind of weird. So it was basically like playing against a regular Roadhog. You haven't really noticed it either. That's interesting. Like, I assumed he was going to throw the trap down right in front of him and then hook people and pull them forward into the trap. I figured that was going to be the big thing. Kind of like how Sombra has her new hack glitch combo. But didn't really see it at all. So it was genuinely, as far as playing against him, it didn't feel any different. Also, I had some trash DPS on my team. I think we played an entire back and forth of Blizzard World, and our DPS was Sombra, and got 3 kills and did 500 damage. It was great. We lost. Lost big. Lost big. Hey, thanks for the lurk, Zoltar. It is weird as I take these apart to see all the different colored Lego that are hidden underneath the outer shell. Okay, how are you on? I think the brickheads are fun since they have a hidden pink brain piece. Oh, do they really? You know what? I think I've only put together the Harry Potter brick heads, and I don't think I even. I definitely didn't know that was a thing, so I don't think I even picked up on that. That's kind of hilarious. We got our HelloFresh Thanksgiving box today. Kind of excited about that. We're making it on Saturday for a Friendsgiving. Although it's mostly Sarah's friends from who take her life classes, which is fine because that means I can just chill in the kitchen, cook food all day, and just lay low and not have to worry about my social anxiety, which I seem to have picked up along the way somewhere. It's weird. It's funny from the top view, this tray looks fairly empty. Rest assured, it is not. It's actually kind of curved from the fullness. No. Boy, if this was, if we still had that bingo going on, there'd be so many drop the piece redemptions. Got it. It's all good. Carrying on. Just finished watching the Jason Momoa episode of SNL. It was pretty good. But man, oh man, the more I watch that, the older I realize I'm getting as they make more and more references to current popular people and trends, and I find myself Googling names, and it feels old. It's weird, man. It's weird. We are recording the podcast tonight. So, if you have a question that you want to ask, be sure to find Married to the Games on the appropriate socials and ask or answer. And your question or answer may be read, taped live on the air. I'm going to guess these pieces are, yep, connected by pegs. Fortunately, I have so many, they give so many extra little peg pieces in the sets. I have so many extras, so kind of glad for that right now. Because I feel like I'm going to be looking for one or two as I rebuild. We'll see. All right. Mescalinite, how are you, man? You should build Lego, dude. It's really nice. Oh no. Very meditative. Actually, after these couple of weeks of family get-togethers and such, I think a Lego build might just be what the doctor ordered. Mescaline, again, congrats on your call yesterday and your interview, parentheses, views, that went very well. You got the offer today. You did get it. Nice, man. Definite congrats. Just need to sign. You love to hear it. I love when good things happen to good people. Congratulations, man. It's a holiday miracle. Not really a miracle. You're very talented. Very talented man. Gelfling, how are you? What's going on today? How are ya? Doing good? Glad to hear it. What is new and exciting in the Gelfling world? Taking a relaxed day before the days of cooking. I am jealous. I'm so jealous. Ad break in progress. We'll be right with you. Yeah, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. Our day of due apologies. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for giving your time and entertaining people. We try. I don't know that I'll be streaming on Thanksgiving. I kind of wanted to. That was my original plan, just because we have Friendsgiving on Saturday, so Thanksgiving was just Thursday was just going to be a regular Thursday. But we have company in town, and so it may change things up a little bit. A lot of baseboard scrubbing and deep cleaning the last week to get to relax day. Man, there's a lot that goes into a relax day, right? Well done, Gelfling. Well done. Current you, I'm sure, is grateful to past you for getting it done and out of the way. Especially with the tiny terror toddler. Oh, man. Yeah, I wouldn't think that they would help out with cleaning much. It doesn't seem like they would add much to the progress bar. Maybe the opposite. I don't know. Maybe. She definitely has some opportunities in quote-unquote helping. Does that mean she's giving you stuff to clean? Like, oh, thanks for helping out with that. Let me get the vacuum again. Right after I've put it away. Because that's how our dog, Tiny Little Batman, is. Oh, good. I just put away the steam cleaner. You want to poop over there again? Great. Yes, and filling bags with randomness. I'm helping, Mama. I'm helping, Mama. Or Father. Father, I'm helping. You're not helping. Wait, where are the car keys? Oh, and that old bag of randomness? That bag of help? Wow. R.I.P. the Republic gunship, huh? I will say, I picked up the 2023 Harry Potter what's it called when you build one every day or you open one every day, and from days 1 through 25, and then sometimes there's candy inside, but in these times there's in this case it's a Lego piece that you get to put together. An advent calendar. Thank you. I picked up the 2023 Harry Potter advent calendar, and that'll be a nice change because every day sometimes it's just a minifig, sometimes it's a little something or else, but it's just a very small, very tiny build that is often quite clever. And so that's a nice little thing that I do in the morning. Kind of a nice way to start the day during the holidays. So looking forward to that. And it was on sale at Walmart for like 30 bucks, which, considering it's Lego, is not bad at all. So I think this is the 3rd year I've gotten one. Kind of nice. Little present for myself. Just Eduardo in the morning. Spending some time. Do you guys get yourself any sort of a holiday present? Like, you know what? I'm going to get myself this for Christmas. Pretty sure I'm going to get myself a Lego something or other. It's a good question, right? Or, Mescalinite, will you get yourself a, hey, congrats to me on my new job? Oh, you got a tea advent calendar. Oh, that's a great idea. I like that. Look at Sarah rating someone on her own. Like a professional. A jam advent calendar. What? I've never even heard of such a thing. That sounds amazing, though. You're getting the expansion pass for Dance Dance Levolution. For the expansion pass for DDLV. What is DDLV? Doggone it. Disney Dreamlight Valley. Yeah, I got it. I got it before you said it. Let the record show. I got it before you said it. That's cool. David's dog loves Valentine's. That's also we would have accepted that as well. I will accept it. Dreamlight Valley is a game that I love watching people play, and I wish it clicked with me more than it did. because I love Disney so much, and I like the idea of collecting all the characters and what have you. But I got kind of frustrated doing recipes for Remy, and I had to look them up online, and I was like, how was I supposed to figure that out? I maintain telling someone to dismantle Lego sets is a cruel form of punishment. Nah, man. It's bonus content, Ryan. It's bonus content. I now think I need to Google obscure advent calendars. I love Dreamlight Valley. I haven't played in ages, but it's one of my favorites. Nice. So not only do we get the content of removing and dismantling the Lego, but then we get the content of sorting it, and then we get the content of rebuilding it. I want to find more for 24 days. Randomness. I love it. Is this one piece? I think this comes apart. I think. It looks like it does. Maybe not. It do. Maybe I should just give my toddler 24 empty boxes to fill. There you go. 24. This sounds cruel. 24 empty paper. I'll put in paper. 24 empty paper grocery bags. Or 24 empty Amazon boxes. Yeah. As you get your deliveries. There could definitely be a market for that. I think you're onto something, Gelfling. I think you're onto it. Let the record show it was your idea on this day. The whatever day of November. 20th? 21st? Alexa, what's the date?
It's Tuesday, November 21st.
21st. Hey, all right. Hey, cheers for not knowing what day it is. Back in my theme park days when I was working at theme parks, someone introduced me to the phrase of avoid a real job at all costs. And I was like, you know what? Having a job where you don't know the date, I think I've done that. I feel like mission accomplished in the best possible way. Younger me would be happy, be proud. I don't have, we're trying to save all of our pots and what have you for Thanksgiving. So trying to find containers to put these pieces in was a bit of a challenge. So for the DeLorean, spoiler alert, I have this pen/document holder that goes on top of a desk that I found in the back of my closet. They had neither pens nor documents in it. So I was like, I think I can use this. So that's where I'm going to put the DeLorean pieces, in that thing. That's where they gonna go. That's where they gonna go.
£8 grand. £8 grand.
8 Select Star. How are you? Making me want to build a Lego set so badly. Do it, Select Star. Do it. Thank you so much for the 8 months. What? Tier 1? Dude, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate having you here. Thanks so much, dude. Label the random containers before it becomes a kerfuffle. I know, right? We got the Lego Advent Calendar. Can't wait to get that going. Oh, nice. Did you get the Harry Potter one? Did you get the Lego one? Did you get the Star Wars one? You're awesome, Select Star. So there. So there. Let the record show. Also, I think I just threw a piece in there that wasn't totally disassembled. 1 second. Yep. I don't think it's themed anything. Okay, so you may have gotten, it's like a generic Lego, not generic, but like it's like just Lego. Lego. Which I think is the theme, but I know what you mean. £8 grand. £8 grand. I don't know what that's from. I just did a search for 8. And that's what came up. It's the Lego Friends Advent Calendar. Oh, very nice. Those are the Lego characters that are like longer and like taller and skinnier than Lego for like little girls, right? Not, I mean, it can be for anyone, but you know what I'm saying. For the kiddo, 4.5 years old. See, there you go. Yep. That's the Lego branch that you look at and you go, that's Lego? But I don't know how many times I was trying to find like the Central Perk build, and I accidentally found that Lego Friends instead. That's how I found out about them. But wait, no, that's not. What? No. Honestly, now that you say that, yeah, it doesn't have that Lego look. Yeah, they're like, they have actual arms and legs. I mean, I guess the Lego minifigs have arms and legs, technically. Yes, exactly, right? When we were on vacation, Sarah's dad's wife hired a photographer to take family photos on the beach. And I'm definitely excited. He took a few of just Sarah and I, and I'm very curious to see how they turned out. I feel like all of the photos are going to look like every other family photo that's taken on a beach. And I feel like the photo of just the two of us is going to look like the photo for the inside of a book jacket. As if we, as a couple, wrote like a self-help book. Okay, my phone's blowing up. Oh, the joys of being in a group text. It's just a series of people loving and liking the original message. And fortunately, I get a notification every time someone does anything. I couldn't find a way to, on Android, to mute a specific text thread. It just seemed to group to mute notifications for all texts or none, but not specifically like that thread. Boop. Oh, look at that. You can see my phone. Oh, look at that. I mute them and claim tech. You know what? I should do that. I feel like very rarely do I get a text where I'm like, ooh, I'm glad I knew about that immediately. But I also know as soon as I mute them, something's going to happen. Where I would have immediate regrets. Ad break. Coffee break. I wonder how many wig hairs I'm going to ingest by the year's end. I feel like it's going to be a lot. That can't be healthy. Not even a little bit. Hey, welcome back from the ads, everyone. Hopefully they weren't too annoying. Hopefully they were at least enjoyable and entertaining. You know there'll be signs. Yeah. Looking forward to that. I've definitely had to be there and help well, both of our dogs in that case, as they are hunched over in the backyard trying to do their thing, and they start to whine, and you're like, oh, there's a hair coming out. Let me get it for you slowly. Also, why are you eating Sarah's hair? Yep. If you know, you know, right? How, if that's not love, right there, come on. I am telling you. We love our pets, don't we? But I feel like in those situations, at least with Batman, he kind of looks up at you like, hey, I know what you're doing and I appreciate it. My little chihuahua would go full panic run when that happened. Oh my gosh, Batman does the same thing. If he... I don't know, without being too graphic, but if he's going to the bathroom, and if what is coming out of him is a little bit bigger than he's used to, he yips like someone just dropped a safe on his toe. Abravocado, what's going on? How are you? It's good to see you, friend. You guys, check out Abravocado. And not just because I barely was able to pronounce her name. What is happening? What is going on? How is your morning going? We are here disassembling Lego builds because that's what happens on a charity stream when you say, hey, if you give X amount, you can choose one of my Lego builds and I'll disassemble it. And you have people in our community that are down for it. Our famous person is here. It's only Abravocado preparing for Thanksgiving. Nice. Trying to figure out what an Ed self-help book would be about based on the comment about your picture with your wife on the beach. I imagine something about keeping a positive attitude and a sense of humor. I don't know. If you guys wrote a self-help book, what would it be about? Or maybe not a self-help book. If you had to write a book about something that you were knowledgeable about, what would it be about? Mine would be, I don't know. Might be improv, maybe? Although I don't know if I could, if I'm a good enough writer to express everything via text. I have to be able to stumble and hem and haw around my words. If I was to write a self-help book, it would be about accepting the things you have no control over and forgiving yourself for past mistakes. Wow. That's easier said than done, right? That's something you help friends with. That's awesome, though, man. I love that. Why are knees so creaky? How to deal with getting old. Is that the book that you'll be writing, Abravocado, in about 45 years? Because this just in, Abravocado, not old. And yes, this was handed to me on a book of stamps. I have a plethora of gray hairs to say otherwise. I didn't realize Patrick Stewart. When we were on vacation, we listened to Patrick Stewart's audiobook, or the first 13 chapters of it. There's 7 hours to go. That he was pretty much as bald as he was in the Star Trek shows when he was 19. How to look like a professional streamer. Don't watch the stream. Why is the floor so far away? A sequel to Abravocado's bestseller. I like that one. Oops. Nope. There's that. There's that. Dun, The sequel to that, Why is the Floor Rapidly Getting Closer? Oh man, we've come full circle. I almost today got the Matthew Perry audiobook. I watched Saturday Night Live instead. If I genuinely had to write a book about something I was passionate about, it would probably be cats. Would it be about different kinds of cats, or would it be about how to care for a cat, or would it be about here are the cats that I've met in my life, or Matthew McConaughey? Sarah had was listening to his audiobook. We do actually have it, but it's really hard for me. I think it's just his accent, maybe. It's really hard for me to listen to him for long before I start to hear SNL parodies. All right. It's like, oh, you're Matthew. I can't believe anything you say. You actually want to write a novel. You have a decent start, but lost momentum. Need to get back into it. Nice. Look at that. What was that question? Oh yeah, Zach Galifianakis in his Between Two Ferns asked Matthew McConaughey, when you and Woody Harrelson were on the set of True Detective, were you worried that somewhere there wasn't a sack being hackeyed? Such a good line. Such a good line. What does that even mean? Just a couple of hippies not playing hacky sack. Man, I miss Zach Galifianakis doing stand-up. Doggone it, man. When he would sit at the piano and tell jokes. Oh, it was so good.
How much money are you talking about? 62 cents. I'll take your money. Here you go. 62 cents. Next up, Davy Jones' Locker.
What is that even from, Bernabe? 62 months? The heck, man. Thank you so much, bud. Tier 1? Nah, man. That's crazy talk. Bernabe, how are you, dude? How did you get everything with your car? It's been a couple of weeks. Did you get everything with your car figured out and handled? I hope everything's all right, man. I hope you're set for a chill holiday. You still don't know what's wrong with the car. Are you driving it? Because you wouldn't be the only person to drive around with a blinking check engine light. You'd just always be paranoid. Like every day would be an adventure. Is it today? Is today the day the wheels fall off? 3 tweens who performed a ritual loosely based. Man, I can't believe I want to read words for a living. Loosely based on Bloody Mary. It worked, but not the way they thought. Ooh. The cars in the shop right now, they claim to have a backlog because many cars have the same similar issue? Really? The car was on limp mode, so you couldn't even accelerate. Oh my gosh. What the heck, Bernabe? I'm so sorry, dude. Are they, is the car company paying for a rental or insurance or... Good night. That's annoying. If after they determine the issue is under warranty, then they'll process a rental. What? Until then, it's bus life. Oh, no, Bernabe, I am so sorry, dude. What the heck? What the heck? So I have the person who's Sarah rated. I have Sarah the other screen because I keep an eye on Sarah's streams, especially when I'm not gaming and I can have double screens up. And it was on Sarah's stream, but she rated like a fitness friend. I don't know what's going on over there in that stream though. I'd rather have a stuffy nose forever than deal with. Yeah, I can't stand cars. Mostly because I don't know anything about how they work. Grocery delivery, food delivery, cat food delivery. Hey, Bernabe, careful, because that's easy to get hooked on. I don't know the last time we set foot in a grocery store. It's like, hey, Walmart, bring this to us. Kroger, come here. Walmart didn't have this. You bring it to us now. What? There's a yearly membership that'll take away delivery fee? Yes, we'll do that. Bring us more stuff. Chip Top Chip. Chip Top Chip? We had to rent a car because it was cheaper to rent than have a veterinarian come over to the house. Bring me the craft dinner. For my picky taste can't bear to leave the house. I'm telling you, the Walmart delivery service is worth it. Deliverance from delivery. Overcoming delivery service addiction. Deliver us. Wait, what? Hey, you guys remember that movie Prince of Egypt? That was pretty good. I don't know. They're making a remake of Prince of Egypt. What? No. Really? One of my wife's friends is out of town for Thanksgiving, and she was kind enough to lend us her RAV4. Nice, Bernabe. Bernabe, you know, if you pee on it, it's yours. Just saying. And then when she gets back, you can just say, around here, we live by animal rules. Actually, just send a picture of yourself peeing on it. So she doesn't even have to bother coming over to pick it up. It's going to be live action, really? Man, I hope they get Steve Martin and Martin Short again. It smells like dog. The cats are not happy with it. You tell the cats from me to read Abravocado's startling new book, Cats I've Heard Of. One woman's tale of cats that she's heard of. It's a pretty redundant title, but, you know, it works. I'll send a signed copy. You know, if you could let gravity help you with the dismantling of... I know, right? Although I know if that were the case, there would definitely be pieces in the rebuilding I would never find again. That's the only thing holding me back. Well, we're almost done with this one. Oh, no! Sarah couldn't believe I tore this apart so fast. And I'm like, yeah, man. No instructions for this part. Just have at it. We're about to fill up a desk organizer with pieces of a DeLorean. This is going to be sad. And my hands are going to be so dirty because that DeLorean is dusty. I genuinely don't know how people with long hair do it. I really don't. Also, when I was playing Overwatch this morning, I played as Mercy for one of the games, and I felt much more in tune with her than I have ever in the past. It was kind of scary. Oh, it's going to take... The pieces aren't in numbered bags anymore. The pieces are in 6 different bins just thrown in there. So we're definitely going to have a sorting stream where we'll at least sort by colors. Because, yeah, Barnaby. Future Ed is not going to be happy with this dork. Like Lego Master. Exactly. Brick and Nick would be so proud. Just don't tell him about how I took it apart and just threw it into 6 different buckets. I could ask Brick and Nick for help. I know, right? Dude, you want to come over and sort these for me? It'd probably take him like 4 minutes. Ad break. For some. You know what? You know what? I haven't watched the new season of Lego Masters because we don't have Hulu. That's why. I was going to say, I feel bad that I haven't watched it yet, but Will Arnett can narrate. Oh, you guys. Oh, I'm Will Arnett. Oh. Is the new season good? Really? We just got Paramount Plus because Sarah wanted to, after listening to the Patrick Stewart audiobook, Sarah wanted to rewatch Star Trek. So we just renewed our Paramount Plus subscription, and it'll probably, we'll probably have it for maybe 2 months, a month, maybe 2, and then we'll get rid of it, and then maybe we'll get Hulu. Oh man, all that's left after this piece here is the stand. My wife falls asleep 2 minutes into each Star Trek episode. Barnaby, I never knew how much your wife and I had in common. Which is weird because I really like Patrick Stewart and I really like Will Wheaton. Hey, thanks for the lurk, Abba Ricardo. I appreciate you, friend. It's always good to see you. Always. Man, I feel like I'm going to just barely not have enough room to put this stand in here. Must be careful with the precious. I will never understood all the hate for Crusher, Will's character. Yeah, it's weird. Because I never watched the series when it was out and have barely watched it since. So it's weird listening to his autobiography where he talks about that. And it must have just been a Star Trek fan thing because I never remembered hearing about it, but I'm sure among Star Trek fans, that's where you heard about it. Sure, the entire crew cannot figure out what's wrong with the Enterprise, but Will can solve it in 5 minutes. I don't know if they were mad because he left, and so they started hating him, or if they hated him before. But yeah, man, that guy had a heck of a childhood. Or didn't. The fans were annoyed the character was portrayed into a know-it-all. Really? That's weird. Hey, Linda, how are you? Welcome in, friend. What is going on? It's good to see you. How was your stream today? I'm so glad we're back from vacation and I can hop into your streams again. So it became kind of annoying. That's crazy, Barnaby. Yeah, we recently had a charity stream. It was good. I'm a little tired. Yeah, because all of your streams are so long. I can't believe how long you stream for. I don't know how you do it, Linda. Congrats to you. We recently had a charity stream, and one of the redemptions was you get to choose one of my Lego builds, and I will disassemble it. And we ended up having 3 people get to choose a Lego build, so this was the first one. Hey, no worries, Barnaby. And we have 2 more to disassemble. And also, if we hit our goal, I told the chat that everybody who donated would get to vote on an Overwatch character, and I would cosplay as them for the rest of the year during my streams, and they all went with Mercy. So that's why I look so amazing. That's what that's all about. Yeah. This isn't my natural hair color. Linda, did you get some rest after your stream? I am fascinated by your streams, by the way, because I'm not a PC gamer at all. And so the fact that you have the camera on your mouse and just showing what you're doing, it's impressive. It's like somebody watching somebody play the guitar, because I don't know how to play the guitar. So it's like, how are they doing that? Okay, good. Yeah, definitely take care of yourself, for sure. And, oh, wow, Barnaby. Barnaby was so late for that call, I think he totally missed it. Call was over when you joined. Barnaby? Yeah, we're not going to have enough room for all these. You were 5 minutes late? It's a lot easier to stream that way. Plus, your dog can say, "Aw, I love it." I love it when Doggo hops in. Oh man, we're just about done. We're about to take apart this DeLorean. You were just in time for a happy. Wait, so Barnaby, did they know you were late? Did they see you hop in at the end? And are you about to get an email about it? Because, you know. Nah, okay, good. It's okay? All right. Gotta look out for you, Barnaby. Gotta look out for you guys. All right? Who's gonna look out for me? Dropping all these pieces. Chat, okay. I will rely on chat to keep an eye out for me. Thank you in advance. I appreciate that. Linda, speaking of thank yous, thank you, Linda, for being, you're such a welcoming host when you're streaming, and it is appreciated. Like you always say hi to the chat. You always check the chat. Which seems like a no-brainer. But when it actually happens, it's nice. Feels good. You do a great job, Linda. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's you know what? You make it easy to support. It's easy to support people who are cool. It's easy to support people who are nice. So thank you, Linda. I'm going to throw it back at you. Thank you for making it so easy to offer support. It's nice. It really is. I'm going to look in the camera for this part because I'm being genuine. It's nice. Because we've all been into those chats where you're like, hi, how are you today? And you see them look at the chat, and then they just keep on going and doing their thing. Like, what? I saw you look at the thing. I said hi. Say hi to me. Acknowledge me. Lots of things, and it's not even Thanksgiving. I know, right? Dude. When you raid someone and they're like, less than 50 people? Whatever. It's like, oh, I feel like a Telltale game. It's like Edward will remember that. Let me just unfollow and click on this broken heart button here. Edward will remember that. Man, I don't know how people with long hair do it. I genuinely don't. I feel like there's hair in my nose at every moment, at every turn. It really isn't that hard to say hi. It really isn't. Now, if it's a stream with like 300 people and the chat's flying by and it's so quickly that you're getting a breeze from it, that's one thing, you know. I genuinely, if I even go into a chat with that many people in it, if I say anything, and I rarely do, I don't genuinely expect to be seen just because there's so much going on. But for the most part, it's not that hard to say hi. Basically what Linda just said, but longer and less concise. Blonde Ed is very wise. Thank you, Bernabe. I've learned a thing or two in my healer doctor years in training. I got raided by a larger streamer once. I felt so bad not being able to keep up with chat. I don't ever want to be one of those streamers because I want to talk to everyone. I'm the same way, and I feel like my one downfall is I love to play Overwatch. And when I play Overwatch, it's really easy for me to get tuned into the game and miss chat. And then I look at chat and I feel so guilty. Am I dyeing my eyebrows? Bernabe, that's the first thing Sarah said. I put the wig on and she was like, your eyebrows don't match. And I was like, that's the thing about this picture that's weird to you? I feel, you know what, Linda? I feel, yeah, I feel like streaming to 100,000 people would be like when you first start streaming and there's no one there and you're just talking to no one and you're just talking to fill the empty sound. I feel like it'd be the same thing. Bernabe agrees with Sarah. I didn't even think of that. Like when I first started streaming, it was, you know, maybe to one person for a while. And you just kind of get used to talking and, you know, hoping that somebody hops in. And I feel like it would return to that. It would feel like it at least. The voices in Bernabe's head would be so happy. barely have room for these. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. I'm definitely going to spill pieces taking them off of the desk here. Are you guys watching the Thanksgiving parade? Do you guys watch the parade? I don't remember the last time I've seen the parade. I got to be honest with you. Although, I have a friend who's going to be there this year. I'm very excited for them. You don't even have cable. Yeah, the Macy's parade. Gabe is on the parade? That'd be amazing if he was. Yeah, we don't have cable either, just because everything we have is streaming based. I think on Peacock they're going to show it. I think. It's 2023. I used YouTube. Yeah. Only streaming and over-the-air TV. It is really weird when people, when you go somewhere and they have cable. And then it's like, oh, you probably have a landline too. You have Peacock. Look at that. Get a digital antenna, $20 on Amazon. There you go. But then you have to watch commercials. Oh, you use it for NFL games. That's good. That's good. Your mom has cable for her telenovelas. Oh, that's amazing. I remember in high school in Spanish class, our teacher telling us to watch telenovelas because they're so over the top with their emotions and everything that it's very easy to, even if you can't understand the words, it's very easy to understand at least the emotion they're trying to portray. Your wife upgraded to Korean dramas on Viki. Really, wait, Bernabe, is your wife Korean or does she just like Korean dramas? Some are actually so good. Really? What? Linda, come on now. Come on now. She's Mexican. Really? Wow, look at that. I'm so close. It's just this left to take apart. And these things are so full. She discovered Korean dramas on Netflix. Look at that. Good for Netflix then. I didn't think she was Korean, Bernabe. That's what really threw me off. I know, we're definitely going to need a bigger bin. We're so close, though. We're so close. We're just going to have to accept the spillage. I can probably fit some of these onto the into the bins that I've already used over there. Oh man. Oh man. Careful, Icarus. Bernabe, you would be so proud of me. I have a paint by numbers app on my phone. And they have like one of the categories is Disney. And every once in a while they'll like, here's 4 for Robin Hood. Here's 4 from Beauty and the Beast. And the last 4 they did were from Finding Nemo. And one of them was a picture, a huge picture of Bruce the shark. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Whew. I didn't like it though. And it wasn't even, it was way more cartoony than the actual film was. It wasn't nearly as realistic, but still I was very nervous. And I did it by zooming in so close on the picture that I couldn't tell what anything was. I'm so afraid of sharks for no reason. All right. The Republic gunship disassembled. Baby Shark would be a special type of torture for you. I think only because it's a horrible song, but I don't know that I know it. I've heard of it, and I'm sure I've heard it, but not enough as most parents have. Okay, I'm gonna move these bins over, and then we're gonna start in on the next disassemblage. 1 second here. What's nice is when I was moving it over there, I dropped a piece and it fell behind the bookcase. So awesome. Remind myself, which is next. I feel kind of uncomfortable watching the stream. Next is the DeLorean, Bernabe. The DeLorean. Ah! The dusty, dusty DeLorean. Tim Pollen, how are you, man? Let's just remind ourselves why this build is so cool. When you touch this button, the time circuits light up. It's set on hover, but you can change the wheels so they slide around. I'm probably actually going to wash the pieces at the top of it right now, Bernabe. Gonna see you miss. How dare! I am Mercy. Can't you tell by my svelte waist? Come on. I don't even need to work out for the next month and a half. I have a waist. I have more of a waist now than I ever have in my life. Very svelte. Thank you, Tim Pollen. Wow, this does look nice when you dust it off. I actually, once in a while, I will dust off the Legos, and I use a little paintbrush. I heard Electronic Arts has a gym. Maybe I'll work out in the future. Oh, really, Mescalinite? Really? Funny story, I can't really swim that well. Born and raised Floridian. One time, I was trying to overcome my fear of swimming. In the ocean, about 4 feet of water, I was looking around on the seafloor, head underwater, swimming, and this thought popped into my head. I wonder if this is what a shark sees. Instant, self-induced panic attack. I hear that, and I feel that 100%, Gelfling. 100%. And I don't know about you, but once I have those thoughts, I cannot turn them off. And it's, well, I guess I'm done swimming today. Okay, so today we're using this desk organizer, and this is what the DeLorean will end up in. Apologies. I was at the beach one time, swimming for like an hour and a half, having a great time. I love to swim. And all of a sudden I remembered about sharks, and that was it. Ed had no more fun at the beach. Not on that day. So there was a banana in here because this was the Mr. Fusion. Took you a long while to swim. Really? I know. I hate that I have such an irrational fear. It's nonsense. Once you saw fins at the beach, you were like, nope, really. One time I was, I went to, it was called Shell Beach. It was in Florida on the Gulf side. And we were swimming, and swimming and had a great time. And we swam and swam and splashed and swam and played games and didn't think of sharks once. And then we got out of the water, and a lifeguard guy drove by probably like a half hour later, and he's like, "Hey, you guys aren't going to swim today, are you? Because there's just so you know, there's shark warnings today." And I was like, "What the butt?" Irrational fear is still fear. That's true. I don't get it. You watch Shark Week religiously? Oh, man. Like, and I will watch, and I can watch shark movies. Like Deep Blue Sea with Sam Jackson is hilarious to me because it's ridiculous. It also freaks me out. But I can watch shark movies. I choose not to. But it's images freak me out more than movies do. I don't know why that is. Tim's terrified of first wives. I'm not, because the exorcism worked. What? Really, Barnaby, you don't particularly like clowns. Really? I mean, who among us can stand Lem for any amount of time? Wait, what? I know Lem's here. I know he is. That's the only reason I said it. I know he's here. Shut it, Placencia. Wait for it. Still can't clip, baby. You better enjoy it while you can, Ryan, because the moment you can clip is the moment I stop saying crazy stuff. If you say his name 3 times, if you say his name 3 times, you hear the sound of a ukulele. You hear the sound of an Enrique Iglesias song with different lyrics. He's only tolerable in short 8 to 9 hour bursts. Aww. You're irrationally scared of rats and closed spaces. If you bury me alive with a rat, I'll probably die of a heart attack. See, that's so funny, Ryan, because I always used to... I'm terrified of sharks and heights, and I always used to say, if you put me on a bridge with a shark, my heart will burst. That's funny. Oh, yeah, you also might die of suffocation. That's right. Being buried alive just might do the job on its own. We'll have no common sense in here, please. There's always one. Okay, everyone, take a good last look at the DeLorean. Not last, but last for a while. Oh, look at that. That moves. That's kind of cool. I never knew that. Why does that move? Beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Stupid. Look at the flux capacitor in there, you guys. Look at it. Look at it light up in there. Not going to light up for a while. Turn off your hot light. I don't know how to take this thing apart, so I'm just going to dig in. It's kind of like a Thanksgiving turkey that way. Sometimes you just have to dig in. I get squirmy watching a certain scene in The Vanishing with Kiefer Sutherland. I don't think I ever saw that. Nope. Hey, the rear view mirror comes off pretty easily. Oh, that's right, Bernabe. This is going to be the DeLorean after it met the train. I remember it existing, Ryan, but I don't think I ever knew anything about it. I don't know what it's about. A moment of silence for the DeLorean. What a great soundtrack, though, huh? Come on, man. Alan Silvestri, you killed it. I don't know if Alan Silvestri is in the stream right now, but if you are, great job. The question is, Ryan, do you think, does the movie hold up? That's one thing I fear about. It's very hard for me to watch older movies I'd never seen, just because they don't always hold up. I actually get nervous watching movies, older movies that I liked, because a lot of times they don't hold up, and I'm like, well, that's that movie ruined. It's really hard for me to continue liking something if I realize it was a bad movie. Back to the Future is a near perfect movie. 100% Barnaby. 100%. It's one of those films that oftentimes I find myself on like a YouTube rabbit hole. Rabbit trail? Rabbit hole? Something about a rabbit. And there's like behind the scenes specials. And I'm like, I've seen everything there is to see about behind the scenes. Ooh, I didn't know that. Really? Oh, you have footage of Eric Stoltz? Really? That's weird. That's a weird choice. It's so funny watching those scenes, right? Old Marty McFly swinging around by a crane. Or just hanging, dangling, waiting for the next shot to take place. It's not full of special effects. The plot's something that can feasibly happen. There are a few things that are a bit out of reach, but still good. Nice. I love cheese factor movies. I hate introducing my wife to movies I loved before she was born. Most do not hold up. I introduced my wife to one of my favorite John Hughes films, Pretty in Pink. And we watched it a couple of years ago, and I was like, wow. I think I hate everybody in this film. I used to love John Cryer. I used to love Ducky. But boy, he is annoying and kind of a creep. But fortunately, Sarah also hated it. Poor Ducky. I know, I used to really like him and like relate to him. And now, now I'm like, dude, stop it. Wait, did she, Blaine? His name is Blaine, right? I have a cousin named Blaine, and, let's just say the name fits. And he was named after that Blaine. Wait, did Ferris Bueller not hold up, Bernabe? To someone who hadn't seen it? Please don't tell me that's so. Oh, you watched it after the dead... Oh, that's so funny. Oh, she liked it. Oh, okay, good. We watched Clue with the Tapmans, my wife's family. My wife's sister and her family. And at the time, they were aged 40-something to early teens. The kids, I mean, her sister and her husband are in their 40s. The kids are in their 20s and teens and 20s. And we watched Clue with Tim Curry. And man, I was nervous as all get out. And doggone it, they all loved it. I was so happy. I have a theory that movies hold up better if they're period pieces. Like Clue took place in the 30s, I think. Because it looks old and it's meant to look old. You know what I mean? So I feel that like Westerns might hold up better than like a current film because you're not as easily distracted by the look at the cell phones. The ones my wife do not get and don't like are the, you know what? The more I watch the National Lampoon films, the less I like them. So I stopped rewatching them. And I think part of it also has to do with the fact that I know Chevy Chase is kind of a jerk in real life. And that definitely doesn't help. But man, I loved Christmas Vacation so much. So much. It definitely helps if the person, even though it shouldn't, if the actor is, that's so weird that this piece here moves around. Comes across as likable in real life. Or doesn't. Like Tom Cruise is lucky he's a good actor. I'm just saying. And I go into all of his films like, I can't stand Tom Cruise. And then I'm like, you know what? That was pretty good. So good on him, man. That's how good he is. It makes me forget that I can't stand him. Sorry, Tom Cruise. If you're watching, and I'm pretty sure you are. Sorry about that. Also, where's Shelley? What? Trying to figure out which pieces I should take off next. Boy, I remember how much of a pain this was to put together in parts, and it's a little sad how easily this comes apart. Not easily, but it sure goes faster than putting it together. I respect Tom Cruise. He's a fine actor and crazy. That's a good way to put it. I respect him as an actor. The end. Here's a fun movie game. Choose a movie, and then the next movie has to have an actor from the previous movie. Can't repeat an actor. You can get to some pretty random... Oh, that's so cool. We used to play a game similar in the car with my cousins, but it was basically name an actor, and we'd all go in a circle, and you have to name a movie they were in. And then whoever goes out first, they lose a point or whatever. Also, one thing that's good about period films is there are a lot of films that came out in the 80s and earlier. Maybe the 90s, but I think mostly the 80s and earlier. That you couldn't remake today, like shot for shot, because cell phones exist now. And cell phones would have ended so many movies earlier, or early. Oh no, this happened. Well, let's call for help. So it's almost like now if you want to make a movie where someone is stranded somewhere or gets in a situation, it kind of has to be like set in the 80s or in a time period where there are no cell phones. Like Ferris Bueller. Exactly. Exactly. You know what's weird to me is to watch movies that took place even like in the 90s, and if there's a cop cars look old real fast. Yeah, Home Alone would be like 10 minutes long. Like I'll watch a movie that I watched years ago and just be like, wow, I don't ever remember cop cars looking that old-fashioned. But this was obviously made during my early 20s. Well, that door came right off. Look at that. Honey, check this. Oh, yeah, there's Kevin. There he is. All right, he's fine. Everything's good. Kevin's just seriously maiming some robbers. Everything's good. Just like we taught him. I'm not even sorting these. In my head, I was like, oh, you know what? There's like a front and a back. Maybe I'll put like the gray colors in one and the black colors in another. Nope, totally forgot. Here we are. Not doing it. The only question that remains is, what am I going to put the bricks from the Dursley house in when I take it apart? But I don't think it'll be as big of a deal because it's not as big of a build. It's definitely the smallest build that I'm disassembling. Ad break. Be all right with you. Some of you. Some of you. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for sticking around. Good to have you here. I am a little nervous that there are so many black pieces. I'm definitely going to lose some. Definitely. 100%. Hey, welcome back from the ads. If we were apart for a bit, it's good to have you back. Thanks for hanging out. I definitely dropped a piece, and I definitely don't see it. Hey, VR Gamer, thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's very kind of you. What's going on? How are you? I signed up for a training class that made me think of you, Ed. Elevating your interviews. Really? Now, yours that you're talking about, Tim, is in like you interviewing others to work for you? Is that what that is? What's going on? Yes, sir. Nice. Gabe just did a bonus episode interview for Married to the Games where he talks with, I forget his name, but his dad invented the Atari and Chuck E. Cheese. Really good interview. And if nothing else, it made me really miss doing Foot in the Door, so I might have to... Bushnell, that's the name, yes. You know what? Maybe we'll get old Abracado in here. Be like, hey, how would you like to appear on one of the most mediocre video game podcasts that's available in the free world? Because I know a guy. I know, I do too. I miss it too, Tim. I like Stone Cold Steve Austin perform an interview. He actually lets the person answer the question instead of starting to answer for them about halfway through. Stone Cold Steve Austin interviews people? Does he have a podcast? A television show? Oh, it was a wrestling related podcast. Interesting. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, that still works. Just ripping this poor thing apart, man. Oh, the humanity. You know what, Tim? That's a good question. Probably the near future. Because I don't know that I have many games coming out soon that I'm... You know, we might still do our usual. When the new season of Speedstorm comes out, we'll probably see a little bit of that. Probably see some Overwatch here and there. But, we got ourselves a lot of content now. It is nice to have brick building back in the tag again, though. It's been... I haven't purchased... just until a couple of days ago when I got that advent calendar, I haven't purchased a Lego set this year. That's how long it's been since we did a Lego build on this stream. So it's nice to be back. I know we're going to need that sorting hat for sure. Right, VR gamer? Right? I've been missing out. Yeah, we'll probably hop into Overwatch, if anything, on Tuesdays when they update. Replaying Red Dead 2, it's been 5 years already. Wow. I'm just afraid to play it again, Tim, just because I don't know that I'll be able to have the same feels as I had the first time around. How's it going for you? I've started it over a couple of times, but I've not come even close to finishing it, or even really getting out of the snow in the opening parts. I feel like the toyers are going to be difficult to disassemble. This whole bottom part, just because I don't hover, regular car, hover. Only 20 hours or so in, so barely out of the first act. I love it, man. Did you get into Red Dead Online at all, Tim? Also, Tim Pollen, you travel a lot. You never tried it. All right. When Sarah and I were traveling this last week, on the way down to Myrtle Beach, we stayed at a Wyndham chain called a Microtel. Never heard of those. Have you heard of those before? A Microtel? Never heard of one. And the first thing Sarah said was, this looks like a Lego building. Like it's made of Lego. They're so skinny. They're so skinny. I mean, they were, it was nice. It had everything you'd want, but you pretty much walk into the room and that's all of it. Like it was hilarious. It was adorable at the same time. It looked like it kind of like looked. It was like you were staying in an IKEA showroom. Like everything in there was probably IKEA. Yeah, doesn't it? It sounds crazy. Yeah, we stayed in a city called Beckley. I don't know what state we were in. And did a little Travelocity search, and they were the cheapest ones. With not the cheapest ones, they were the most reasonable one that still had a good star rating. And didn't disappoint. It was nice. And also, because we were just staying overnight while we were driving, it's nice staying at a hotel and going in with just like a backpack, with one change of clothes. Boy, it makes leaving so much easier. This poor DeLorean. I am currently staying in a little motel in a town of 700 people. It isn't bad, but it isn't the Hyatt either. Is it a chain or is it a motel? A motel with the emphasis on mo. Not a motel, a motel. A friend of ours was saying that they stayed at an Airbnb and they didn't really realize until after they got there that all of the pictures on the listing were from like the windows looking out, like so you could kind of see like the neighborhood or the scenery or whatever looking out the windows. And they got there to the address and it was a hotel. It's kind of funny. It's an old Super 8 that closed. Oh, the Relax Inn. Seen those before. And I think you described it perfectly. Small town diners are great. We, on the way back, stopped to eat, and Sarah got on the old Google Maps as we exited. And she found us an amazing off-the-path barbecue place that even just driving by it, you'd be like, oh, that looks like it's just a low-rent, gross, cheap little local restaurant. It was so good. Reckon it was remodeled around 1985. Okay, painted walls or wallpaper? What's the decor there, Tim Paulin? We need to get the whole picture here. Both. I was Barnaby. I was just gonna ask him about the carpet. Do you walk around the room barefoot or in socks or shoes? Because some carpets you're like, oh yeah, not. This is a sock. No pictures on the wall. What is this? Madness. That's weird. I ain't seen you run. Oh, the person you rated is finally working out.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I made a mess.
You made a mess. What happened?
Coffee all over my shirt.
Oh, thank you for the coffee. Oh no.
Here you go.
Oh, thanks, you. Look at that.
It's a Gouda.
It's a Gouda bagel with pesto, egg, and tomato. A wild Sarah appears
With the stain on my shirt.
with a stain on her shirt. Oh, look at that. I couldn't even tell it from here. That's so funny.
All right. You look cute.
Oh, thanks. It makes me look quite svelte.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Very trim.
Mm-hmm.
Very trim fit.
Sarah.
I only had one of those and I'm so tired.
You are?
So you might need a nap after you eat it.
I might need a nap anyhow. I got up early today.
What time?
5?
Why so early?
I don't know. I couldn't sleep.
Babe, I'm sorry.
I woke up and I couldn't turn my head off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Eddie.
That's all right.
I love you.
Barnaby says, help Ed dye the eyebrows. I said, that's the first thing Sarah said.
Well, I said they're so dark,
Yeah.
but we should. Oh, out of time.
Out of time.
So wait, are you taking apart all of them?
I have 3 of them to take apart. Yeah, I'm taking them all apart first.
Oh, okay. And then you'll go through and
And then I'll go through and we'll redo it.
you guys, that's super serious.
Super thorough.
Good job, babe.
Thanks, yeah. How was your stream?
Good.
Yeah?
A lot of push-ups.
Looked like Grotlook was being very helpful.
Yeah, I was about to say Garlic had a lot of good tips. I took a picture of that thing he was talking about. Did you know what he was talking about?
I didn't see that part. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I was talking about when I teach at the studio.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be cool to flip the screen so that way the viewer can see like my right hand and it'd be their right hand.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can do that.
Oh, nice.
You know how when you're looking at your camera and you right-click on transform,
Mm-hmm.
and it has like fit to screen or stretch to screen?
Yeah.
One of the options is flip horizontally,
Really?
and you can just flip it. Yep,
Would it be flip for me or flip for them?
for them.
Really?
Yeah,
That's good to know.
yeah.
Tim Bowen! And Hollywood Bone subscribed.
Yeah, he did.
So nice. Thanks, guys.
Did he chat in the stream at all? I didn't.
I didn't see.
No, I saw it right as I'd already hit go live, so I gave him a shout out as I was actually live
Really?
on here. Yeah,
Aw. Thank you. Nice.
I could shave my eyebrows. That's true. That wouldn't look weird.
Not at all.
Nah, man.
I mean, if you
My
keep
hair would cover it.
If you keep your glasses on all the time.
Yeah, with my glasses on, my eyebrows don't look as crazy as they actually are. You're making tamales today, Barnaby? What the freak?
What the freak? All right, I'm gonna go sit.
Okay.
Love you. Bye.
Love you, bye.
I just put all the stuff in the garage.
Oh, that's
I
fine.
opened up the one and it had 2 frozen blocks still.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh,
Yeah, it should be fine.
it should be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. One green apple fell out, so I hid it in the back of the fridge.
Okay, just make sure nobody eats it.
Okay.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah, love you. Bye.
Thank you, bye. Crazy Cat Soup, how are you? Yeah, we are dismantling. We are dismantling. I forgot who it was. I have it written down somewhere. That requested the dismantling of the DeLorean. But here we are. We finished the Republic gunship. I'm doing well, Crazy Cat Soup. I liked the little the art you posted. On the tweeters today. I'm still going to call it Twitter. I don't care. Sorry, Elon. I know he's here. Elon, stop it. Missed so many sweaty bestie streams. It's all right, Tim. It's all right, man. It's all right. There are more to come. At least that still works for now. For now. Also, the new season of Disney Speedstorm starts soon, and I have to watch Frozen 2 and whatever else there is because I have never seen it. And I need to do my research so I know how to race properly. I'm a nerd. This is the car from Back to the Future, yes. And this may be until we put it back together again. I assumed the first Frozen was better. I assumed it was. I had forgotten that the one guy was a bad guy. I haven't seen half those movies. So this is going to be the last time, one of the last, oh, never mind. It came off. Okay, so the back wheels can convert still from hover mode to drive mode and back and forth. But there we are. It's slowly happening. Yeah, Frozen comes in just a couple of weeks. And then in January, it's The Little Mermaid. Now it's back to the box. Get in the box. I know it's too pretty to take apart. Everyone loves iced tracks where attraction is a dream instead of a reality. I wonder if it's going to be slippy. I hope not. I don't like slippy tracks. You're too slippy. Just taking off random pieces as I see them. That looks like it'll come off easily. Hey, there we go. Ba ba bum 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 bum. What is Andy Mandu doing on? Oh, you know what? Maybe he's off work for the holidays. Or maybe he's about to get fired. I know, we'll just build a car that won't slide on the ice. I love that we have no trophies or achievements left to get, but we still race it. I know, right? That was probably one of the fastest would-be platinums, if they had it, that I've ever gotten. And I didn't feel like there was really much grinding. I felt like for the most part, it was stuff I would have done anyhow. But really? No plat? All right, whatever. Whatever, man. You make your game however you want to make it. Just be over here complaining about it from afar. What the jerks. Oh, the ad break ends in 10 seconds. Don't tell anybody what I said about Disney Speedstorm. In a negative way. I don't know what to take off here. Hey, welcome back from the ad break, everybody. Oh, snap. Yeah, it definitely should have had a plat, right? It's kind of like when a game comes out and doesn't have like cross-play or whatever. It's like, I feel like, what? 2023. Oh, look at that. There's hoverboards in here. I didn't know that. Sloth. I never know. Wait, why is it?
Round
There we go.
fight.
What? It fit for the chicken. Okay, good. Thank you for the heads up on that, Sloth. Crazy Cat Soup, thank you for the 2-month resub. The two of you, settle down. Sloth, we finished taking apart the Republic gunship a few moments ago. And we've moved on, obvi. Oh, look at that. It's the plutonium. Oh, and I forgot about that. And there's plutonium inside. Look at that. There's 2 little cylinders of plutonium inside. Let's take it apart. So worth it. And Sloth, much like what we're doing now, there was no rhyme or reason to the separation. So future us is going to hate it. Slothy, Crazy Cat Soup, thank you so much for the resubs. I appreciate you both. I love you both. It's great having you both here as part of our community. It means more than you know. 100% for real. And it's not just me getting teary-eyed and drunk because it's the holidays. It's just me being drunk. Crazy cat soup. Look at all those emotes, man. I have the chicken dance song in my head now. Anyone else? Slothy, how are you? How are you and yours? Streamlabs called your cosplay horrible. I think it's great. Maybe instead of horrible, I should have just said lazy. I'm good, just working. Last big push before everyone is out for Thanksgiving, so been a bit busy. Is today your last day, or do you work tomorrow as well? But I'm glad you're doing well. It's always good to see a friend. How long does it take? So the spaceship that I just finished taking apart, that one I did off stream, and it took me. It was just sitting on the dining room table. It took me a while. And then I forget how many streams the DeLorean took. The Harry Potter Privet Drive house I also built off stream, but that one will be the quickest build. I'm not taking any time off, luckily, so just Thursday and Friday off. Oh, nice. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Do these people have to continue texting? I gotta turn off my notifications, man. Let me, do the shoutouts on this thing work? Oh, they do. All right.
Everyone that I talk to that says when I say I'm South African, they all think I'm black. I mean, I don't have anything against black people. I like black people.
Crazy cat soup.
But they all say, like, are you black? Because I sound from South Africa. But no, I'm white as it comes. I'm like a ghost.
Cult of Lamb.
You have to contact me via
Do you not
Spirit
stream
Board.
anymore?
I'm very talented at Guitar Hero. Oh no! Wait.
Yeah, I've got this little. This one is orange. I've got like 8,000 of these different of these because they send one in pretty much every set that takes it apart, and it really does come in handy. I know, right? They're great. Ooh, snap. But Slothy, just so you know, yesterday there was a moment where I had a piece, and I was like, "Oh, wait a second, This is two pieces stuck together. I need to separate them. So just so you know, every piece was separated. They come with, you can probably get them at the Lego store, but they come with pretty much every set. And so I've got I've probably thrown away a ton of them. Oh yeah, or Amazon. But if you get a Lego set with just a small number of pieces, it's going to come with a brick separator. You gotta keep on separated. Poor car. I don't know what's happened. The Mario kits look fun, but also kind of lazy. You know what? I have the I did get a set of the Mario ones that kind of have like the LED screen on them. And the LED thing is cool, but I did not like them. Yeah. Now the sets like the NES set with the television and the big question mark cube, those are cool sets. But like the little individual, yeah. I don't even think I took a picture of them after I was done. They're sitting on the shelf back there, but pretty unimpressive. And I think it's also because it's kind of up to you on how you want to set it up. And I like to have the directions like, this is how you set it up. Now display it. And it's kind of like, do whatever you want. And it's like, no, tell me how to put this together and what to do with it. Look, if you tell me what to do, I'll do it. And I'll do it well. But you got to tell me what to do. You need to be told to. Yeah, exactly. I've always, like in jobs and what have you, I've always been that way. Look, you tell me what to do and I will rock it out. Just tell me what I need to do. Just tell me what I need to do. I'll do it. I promise. And I'll do it really well. I'll be the best you've had. But you got to tell me what to do. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit and look at YouTube. Or maybe I'll just sit and look at YouTube anyhow. I don't know. The Lego globe is great. It's actually in the guest room right now. And it's a really cool build. It's really, just the way it's put together is really well done. Yeah, they did a good job with that one. They made a good song, PT. Any of the Lego Ideas builds are really great. I think the only one I've ever been slightly disappointed in is the Volkswagen van, just because like every build that we've done, when it gets put together, it just feels sturdy. This DeLorean, I mean, not now, but it's such a sturdy build. And the Volkswagen van falls apart so easily. It's really odd how flimsy it feels. Did they do Overwatch Lego? I feel like I've seen it somewhere. Yes, they did. And they are actually all behind me on these shelves. There's the Watchpoint Gibraltar ship, and then over here on this side there are a couple more on those shelves. Those are a lot of fun. They did a good job with those. And they teased a huge Overwatch Omnic that was supposed to be released with Overwatch 2. And then Bobby Kotick got himself into some trouble. And as soon as all that came out, Lego was like, we don't want anything to do with you guys. And that thing disappeared. I don't know if I'll get the 360 Lego build. I want to get the NES, mostly because that TV is cool the way that they do it. But I don't know if I will. I know, freaking Bobby. Ruins everything. Good riddance. Bad riddance, actually. Wish you bad riddance, sir. I think at the end of the year is when he is gone. I cannot wait. I mean, already you can tell a difference in just the way things are being run and how things are being done. It's actually very nice. I hate that he's leaving with the big settlement that he or compensation that he is. I hate that, but at the same time, whatever it takes to get this monster out of there. Give him enough money so we never have to hear from him again. And he can stop being a creep and a weirdo. Look at that. You guys, this right here, that's the flux capacitor. We'll see you in a bit. I should eat this thing Sarah brought for me, but I hate the radio guy in me. Hates, I just hate eating on stream. Not the flux capacitor. Laddie Daddy, what's going on? How are you, man? What's happening out on that old left coast? How have you been? Sorry. Hair in my mouth. We're taking apart the DeLorean today. What's happening with you, Laddie Daddy? How are things? How's the fam? I think that's one solid piece. I forgot about the Overwatch costume. How's that going? And are you accepting the roasts? It's going all right. It's really warm. It's not too bad today, but if I had headphones on and I was playing a game, it would... Yesterday, I got really warm. And then I was able to open my office door and kind of like let it cool off a little bit in here. But I'm really paranoid. I'm really paranoid when I take a drink of coffee because there's always synthetic hair in my way. I don't know how people with long hair do it or put up with it or why. Crazy Cat Soup, you do not need to apologize for asking any questions. I did not color it. No, this is the color that it was. So yeah, I just sat it on a. I don't have like a wig stand like those, styrofoam heads. So I just sat it on a tub of Clorox wipes, and that's what helps it hold its shape. at night. Yeah, it's pretty insane. I don't know what I don't know. I can't wait to figure out what we do with this after the year ends, and I don't have like a what kind of costume idea that Sarah wants to come up with. Have I ever heard of Patty the Batty, the UFC fighter? The hair is very reminiscent. I have not, no. Wait, Patty Laddie Daddy? I think you're trolling. I don't know if I'll stream on New Year's or not. I can't remember what I did the last few years. I'm not against it. If we might be doing stuff with friends. I don't know what we're doing yet, so it's possible that I'll stream up until like my regular time. I don't even know what day of the week New Year's is on. Does anyone have any New Year's plans yet? We don't plan that far in advance. Unless we're actually like going on like a trip. Yeah, I wouldn't be against it. Just watch the fireworks at home, yeah. Last year... Oh, you know what? Last year we were going to try to rent... a local winery had like outside... kind of like enveloped tents, but each individual tent was heated. And it had like a table and chairs for like 5 people inside. And we were going to try to rent one of those... for me and Sarah and then my cousin and his wife, and we were going to bring like games to play, but we didn't think of it until like 2 weeks before, and they were all already rented. I wonder if that's the thing again. New Year's Day is a Monday, really? Curious. Tim Paul, the fact that you're at a hotel now means you're away for work. How is that going? I know you've said numerous times you work with geniuses. I hope it's going well. I hope it's not going too badly. We're doing good. Planning on going to Spokane for tomorrow with the wife and kids for Thanksgiving. Poor Soren is with me. He's a little sick laddie since Friday. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Hey, T, how are you, Green? It's good to see you, friend. What's going on? How have you been? What is new and exciting? Are you off work for the week yet? We got our HelloFresh Thanksgiving box today, and I'm very excited about it. We're doing a Friendsgiving on Saturday, so if anybody wants to come over, you are invited. But just you. If there's somebody that's usually in the chat, but they're not here now, not invited. Just you. I actually am working with an experienced driver for once. He had an oopsie lapse of judgment and lost his CDL. Uh-oh. Last day of work for the week. Currently still avoiding Logan and still Rona-free so far. Oh, no. I don't know that I knew that he had it. Oh, no, T. Yikes, I'm so sorry. If I did know that, I apologize. The information totally fell out of my head. He tested positive Sunday, really? How is it? Like, how is he doing? Is he, like the first time Sarah had it was very different from the second time. Hey, Arky, how are you, friend? What's going on, buddy? Good morning. Also, I was reading. Yeah, stay safe. Stay safe, unless you want time off. I was reading an article saying that the basic gist was coffee, according to a study, can help ward off the new SARS strain of COVID or whatever. But then the article got real science-y, and it lost me. This is his first time. He's okay. Not feeling great, but okay. All right. Soren's still a little too young to understand Twitch since he's 3. So any questions you say, Ed, you have a little fan responding to the television screen. Oh. Well, Soren, how you doing, buddy? You okay? It's not fun being sick, I know. I'm already off for Thanksgiving week. Hopefully it'll stick that whole time. Well, tell him we're thinking of him, please. Hopefully he won't be sick the whole time. I can't hands today. I'm telling you. T got them so drunk hands going on right now. I don't know if you guys were in So-So stream earlier today, but everything was hilarious to her. And nobody knew why. She was drunk. I just thought I came in the middle of something, and everyone was like, no, we don't know what's going on. I've never seen someone laugh so hard at absolutely nothing funny. It was like they were at a Ron White concert. Sounds like a So-So stream. Sounds like it. Hey, Harvanzo. How you doing, bud? You guys, it's little Harvey. How are you, Harv? Watch streak. That's the first time I've seen it. I've seen it at the bottom of the thing when I'm watching someone's stream, but I haven't reached a streak yet. I've never seen that yet. That's a new thing. What's going on? What are you doing? Whitening your teeth? All right, old laser mouth here. Mm-hmm. You get extra monies? Really? How long do you have to have lasers in your mouth, Sarah? An hour? 10 to 20 minutes? 30 minutes. You gonna play Ghost Recon while you do it? Oh, wait, you guys, wait a second. T would like to get affirmated. Okay, T-Rex, here you go. I have a deck of affirmators here, and I'm just going to shuffle them. T, you tell me when you'd like me to stop, and I will stop, and that top card will be your affirmation for the day. Stop. All right, here we go. Magic. Little bunny out of a hat, holding a bunny in a hat. Here's what it says. T, this is for you. If it says I, it means you, T. And I want you to take this to heart. This is for you. This is only for T. This is only for T today, you guys. So if anybody else wants this card, stop it and be quiet. Magic. I believe in magic. I see evidence of it all the time. And though the tricks can probably be explained away by something sensible and ordinary, I'd rather not ruin the fun. Other people can fill their days with mere coincidence. I'll fill mine with holy crap, that's unbelievable. Magic. Magic for T. Now you want this card, Slothy? No. I'm putting it over here. It's not going back in the deck until tomorrow. I think I threw a prime sub. Oh, you did? I'm so sorry, Laddie Daddy. It did not come through, but I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Laddie Daddy. What the heck? Arky just hit a 3-day streak. Look at that. Laddie Daddy and Soren, thank you. Arky, congratulations, and thank you for your 3-day streak. That's pretty cool. That's all that's left of the light up. Arky and T-Rex are streaking, you guys. You be streaking. I don't know that this DeLorean is going to fit in this thing. But at the same time, this thing was not designed to hold Lego. It was designed to hold files and pens. I only have pens. All right, one second. I'm going to take a bite out of this. Pardon me. I'm going to eat so much hair over the next month and a half. Also, Sarah and Harvey are cuddling. They look adorable. Also, Sarah has a mouthful of lasers. Blue, white, teeth whitening lasers. It's adorable, T. It is. Laser face. Lasers. Now we know what happened to Harvey's eyes, Sarah. That's true. He got too close to lasers. We never thought of that. Never forget. Lasers. Okay, Ed, we out. Will we be getting an early podcast for Thanksgiving? We are recording tonight, Laddie Daddy, but it'll still probably release its regular time on Friday. But we are recording tonight. So you will have to watch the parade with the soundtrack of last week's episode. Also, tell me what happens in the parade because I never watch it. Earlier in the stream, I think it was Bernabe that said Back to the Future is a perfect movie. And I can't argue with that. But what is a movie that you think or you would say, I think that's the perfect movie? And no one is allowed to argue. Because this is just opinion. This is just what you think the perfect movie is. Slothy says The Parent Trap. The new one or the old Haley Mills one? Hey, laddie daddy. I appreciate that. With Lindsay Lohan, a.k.a. Sloth's Halloween costume. The question was, what do you think is a perfect movie? What is a perfect movie to you? Is it like Sloths went with the Lindsay Lohan, The Parent Trap, a.k.a. your favorite movie? Okay, but The Parent Trap is iconic. It is, Arky. Yeah. I won't make any faces, or I'm not going to yuck anybody's yum. Unless you say something like, you know, Fast and Furious. John Carpenter's The Thing. Legally Blonde. I'm going to make people mad on purpose and say Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Wait, I have a genuine question, Arky, and not a being a jerk question. Why would people get mad about that? I thought that was a cool film. Or would people get mad at that if they were like fans of the comic first? Ryan says John Carpenter's The Thing. I've never seen that. Marley and Me with Owen Wilson for Crazy Cat Soup. Oh my gosh, you're going to make us cry. Watched it for the first time this year and it was great. Is it the movie that's problematic or just Scott Pilgrim? I remember liking that film. I thought that film was cool. It was a cool style. Edgar Wright makes perfect movies. Sloth, you will get no argument from me on that. Are you kidding me? If they're a bit sensitive to the topic, the main character is pretty douchey to begin with, which I understand. It's also the journey away from it, which is the point. Oh, really? I don't remember that. Man, but it's also... I don't think I saw it since it first came out. Was he a jerk to his girlfriends? Is that why they were all getting revenge on him? Is Die Hard a Christmas film? I say yes. Some people say no. Some people even say Bruce Willis himself said no. But I say yes, it is. And Bruce Willis was in the movie. He didn't create it. And so therefore, his opinion, as much as I love Bruce Willis, trust me, I do, means nothing. You say yes too. There you go. The scenario would not have happened if not for Christmas. Also true, Sloth. Very true, see? Which I find interesting that a lot of people consider When Harry Met Sally a Christmas film, even though most of it doesn't take place at Christmas and the climax takes place at New Year's. I always thought that was interesting. What is the Netflix show, Arky? That you're referring to? I have a vague idea for a fanfic of The Thing. My idea is, what if it escaped and made it to another base, and it would be written as if it's a journal? Oh, nice, like Dracula. Oh, the Netflix show is Scott Pilgrim, but a show... Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know there was one. Yikes. I know, right? Trust. We had, when Sarah and I were away, Sloth, we had our niece watching the dogs. And we were like, hey, just a heads up. If you watch Disney, you watch the one with Pepe as the icon. You watch Eddie's. Don't be jacking up other people's stuff. I don't think she heard me. So, I think it's fine. But just in case you were on episode 12 of The Punisher, and now all of a sudden you're on season 2, episode 1, that's why. No, I think if she did watch it, I think she watched the right one. Ad break. We'll see some of you in 30 seconds. The rest of you, what's up? How you doing? Hey. Hey, the ad break is over. Welcome back, everybody. Gotten yelled at by Maggie before for that on her HBO account. What did you watch, Sloth? Arky's back. Welcome back, Arky. Sex in the City? What? Tell Maggie I miss her and think her hair looks good today. Aw. Sloth gifted a tier 1 sub to Arky. Sloth, thank you so much, friend. I watched the series Sex in the City. I didn't see any of the movies, but I did watch the series. Sloth, what the heck? Look at that.
Can you change your be right back video? I don't like bad words. So I curse. I'm really sorry. No, unfortunately.
They did not look good, Slothy. I didn't feel like I missed anything. So I curse. I genuinely think on the days that Slothy doesn't stream, if she would stream and just leave up a random clip generator of her clips, I think she'd have a full house every day. For real. We've had many a laugh here watching multiple Slothy clips over and over again. Multiple. Was that hard? What? Slothy just cheered 100 bits. Another one, please. You got it.
Life is a hamster wheel. That is why I make money now.
money come back to me. Money is good. I don't want to take a fucking photo.
Wait, let's do another one where it's not covered up.
And insert the
Want me
mail.
to- I can make myself look like a demon. Oh, okay. Or the game started. I can't look like a demon anymore.
The God Slother. You come to me in the day of my daughter's wedding. That's not Sloth, that's the God Slother. Slothy, I can make myself look like a demon. Green screens are so hard, right? I had one for a minute, a hot minute, and it was a hassle. Also, I think just the processing made my computer want to cry. You have to have all the lights. You have to have it just right. And if you have a window in your room and you stream at a time where it goes from light to dark, and if it's not just right, it stands out. Processing also makes me want to cry, so I get it. That's your consistent issue? Yeah. And at the end of the day, like when you don't have your green screen on, Slothy, I like seeing what's behind you. I like looking around at the room. Like, oh, hey, look at that. I didn't notice that before. Little peek into people's lives. I like that. I know, seeing your sloth of the shelf of Disney goodies. Like the pizza on my lap. And sometimes that guy with the thighs. We saw that clip again today in So-So's stream, and man, I forgot how short that was. Were those shorts or were those undies? Andrew was rocking it. Shorts rolled up. Okay. Yeah. Were those shorts or undies? There's a difference, Arky. You know there's a difference, right? Because if not, you may have been going out with your underwear on. And only your underwear. There's a reason Andrew's thighs are legendary. I don't wear one of those, so I wouldn't know. One of what? Underwear or shorts? Next time, I'm going to make... so, Slothy, I was saying earlier that the more I watch SNL and the more time progresses, the older I feel, and I get fewer and fewer of the references. And I totally had to look up Troy for the Timothy Chalamet episode. Like, who? And it took me like 15 seconds, and I was like, I think they're doing an actual person. I think this is an actual person they're talking about. And then I find myself on a rabbit trail of what was his response? Is it Bowen Yang, you think, that's doing it? That's bringing in all the references? Or is it just the young, the new cast members? Okay, Arky, I don't feel so bad then. I don't feel so bad. Bowen Yang is a cast member. But I don't feel so bad that you didn't know Troy. He's a gay icon, Arky. Who are you? Wait. Sloth. Oh, you don't know Timothy Chalamet? Oh, he's what? Dune? Is he famous for Dune? And Dune? He looks like an indie actor, an indie movie actor. The new Wonka. Oh, that's right. The new Wonka movie. Yeah. Arky stopped taking his gay classes. Why does he have to know everyone? Why does he have to know them all? The new cast member's Little Orphan Anything was arguably the funniest thing. Sloth, that was really good. That was really good. And then this week with Aquaman, the only sketch I showed Sarah was the tennis sketch, little tennis short film. The episode was fine, but it's the only thing I was like, oh, you got to see this one. The only thing I know of SNL is I'm Just Pete. Oh. The breakup one where they were ordering food was funny. And you know what? I liked it was just funny watching Jason Momoa do a Spanish accent on when they were bouncers. I don't know. I don't I've never subscribed to the Saturday Night Live is horrible now line of thinking. It has its ups and downs, but man, I think recently they've had amazing seasons. And I think it's easy to get stuck in whatever cast was famous when I was in high school is the best cast. But man, Spanish bouncers were, yeah, it was really fun. Oops. Remember lizards was so random. I like that they're giving is it Guillermo a little more screen time. He's starting to get a little bit more. I start to feel I'm a little nervous for the guy. I think on this update, well, he played the ball boy in the tennis one, and in this update or the Chalamet update, he was the basketball player. I feel like I'm a little nervous for him, just because I feel like he's always the same. And no matter who he plays or what sketch he's in, I feel like he's always the same character, and it's always I don't know. I'm nervous for him. Dave the Diver is 20% off, but I want 33% or more. Wait. That's hilarious to me, Arky. That's just a great sentence. I always read that as stingy. You won't regret it. Sloth, I'm going to feel like you in a couple weeks because I don't know if you were here when we said it, but we're going to the Game Awards. And I'm going to feel like you at an actual, like, cool event. I'm real excited. It is in Los Angeles. I forget what theater it is. It's not the Kodak, but it's definitely a theater I've heard of before. It is December, I want to say 7th. It's like the first December 7th or 8th. And I'm really looking forward to being, I want to bump into Sam Lake, the guy behind Alan Wake, just so I can be like, on the weekend or during the week. Let me look and see here. When are we going? I know, right? I promise to not rush the stage. If it happens again, Jeff Keighley, come on, man. Come on. Let's see. The Game Awards are on December 7th at the Peacock Theater. You're there that week, which is why you're being crazy. Let me see. I am going to LA. That's crazy that you are. Let's see. Where are my plane tickets? I am flying in on December 6th and leaving December 9th, 2023. What are you going to LA for, Sloth? What kind of Disney shenanigans are you up to? Is it for a premiere? It's usually for a premiere, as I think Sloth is told to say. You'll be there on the 6th. When do you get in? Tell me things. Let's see. I get in at 4:24 p.m. at LAX. She goes everywhere but Hawaii. And I'm flying American Airlines. Will we be in the terminal together? Wait, when do you leave? Oh, you're driving? Oh. Look at that. We definitely need to hook up. You leave the 7th. Oh, snap. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely have to, What, is Andrew coming out? It's probably not, because it's a work thing, right? We need to see you. Do you want to tour a vault? Does he what? On the 7th in the morning, because it's a podcast thing and the podcast is paying for it. I would be remiss to. I normally would say, like, yeah, totally. But I would be remiss to say this is I feel like I'm overstepping my bounds. Again, never mind. Everyone's gonna it's all 4 of us will be there, and then we have a 5th with us who is, his name is Jason Stansel, and he actually was the animation director on Infamous and The Second Son. What? Can you really? Are you serious? What? Annie? What is going on? Annie, wait, what, 19 months? What? Welcome in, everyone. How are you? Is that echoing still? What the heck? It is. I apologize. All sounds are twice. I only have one source playing. What the heck? I don't know what's going on with this Lego stream. Annie, thank you so much, though, man. Wait, were the shout-outs? Were those doubled up? What about this?
Oh wait, I have to eat my meat. Oh crap, Annie, eat your meat.
Annie. That was okay. So weird. Damage, how are you, man? Annie, thank you so much for that, bud. I appreciate that. Crap, Annie, eat your meat. How is everyone? Annie, how was your stream? How was, are you off work? What were you doing streaming until dawn on a random Tuesday afternoon? Slow workday is all. That's hilarious to me. Angela? What? Holiday work streams. I'm telling you. I am telling you. One second here. You got a coffee towel? You got it, Clint? Oh, I saw that you ordered it, and it made my heart happy. Oh. Oh, Clint, you're adorable. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me even right now? Also, welcome in, Raiders. I'm sorry. I'm Ed, and I'm a bad host. This Annie Mandu was the DeLorean. It kind of is, but barely. We took apart the spaceship. We're working on the DeLorean, taking it apart. And then after that, we only have the Privet Drive Harry Potter house. We finished the gunship today. There wasn't a ton of it left. Angela, what's Angela doing back? Wow, I don't know how to take this apart. Ooh. This'll help. This'll help. It helped. Look at that, those rubber bands. There's a show now that's couples on a retreat and doing survivor challenges to improve their marriage. What is that show called, Annie Mandu, and what is it on? Were you guys watching that? "90-Day Fiancé: The Last Resort" on Max. Look, so last night we were listening to the Patrick Stewart autobiography on the trip, and so Sarah wanted to rewatch Star Trek, and I was like, okay, we'll have to re-get Paramount, and she was like, oh, well, what can we get rid of in exchange? And I was like, well, we can just get it and cancel again in a couple of months. And she said, do we need HBO? I was like, yes. And then I was like, yes. I watched Last Week Tonight, and I watched South Park, and I watched 90 Day Fiancé. No mention of movies. But no, we're keeping HBO Max. We're keeping Max. I will gladly pay for 2 months of Paramount Plus. I love Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, and there were so many times during our vacation listening to family members talk about things, and I'm like, oh, I really want to send you this link when John Oliver talked about this. I mean, sometimes people only get their news from one source, and that's fine, unless it's Fox News. So, yeah. Dollar stores were wild, but kind of knew it. Look, the only way you can get me to watch news is if you can make me laugh at the same time. And if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. I get my news from the Fish News Reporter from SpongeBob's TikTok account. What in the world are you talking about, Annie Mandu? Or no, that's Arky. Sorry, my bad. There are even different colors now. Wait, you've seen that, Crazy Cat Soup? I haven't seen that. I've also, though, never seen an episode of SpongeBob. Am I allowed to say that? Don't yum my yuck. Wait, what's the phrase? Did anybody else here get Zombie Mercy or the new Alari skin? Because I had enough coins to get them both. On TikTok, it's funny. I can't take it seriously, though. I would hope not. It's SpongeBob's TikTok account. Yeah, it's a skin on Overwatch. There's a Mercy skin and an Alari skin. It's a fish, dude, but he's from SpongeBob. Sorry, Arky. Sorry. Oh, you described it right. Fish News Reporter. No, you're fine. It's a fish, dude. It's not SpongeBob. It's a fish. No, it's just kind of like a creepy Mercy skin. Kind of like pale white. Anyways, I didn't get the skin. Is it free coin or pay coin? It is free coin if you farm coins in Microsoft, which I do. But it's not the old school coins. But I feel like maybe the Alari one was. If you didn't get, I didn't get the bundle. I just got the skin by itself. And I feel like the Alari one might have been with old coins. Which is surprising. Okay, I can't take some of those apart for whatever reason. That was one of the sad things about being away on vacation is I could get the free coins on the app, but I couldn't get all the free coins because some of them you have to get on the Xbox itself, and remote play wasn't a thing that was working. I don't know why they dropped it in November, Arky. All I can think is, well, no, because Mercy isn't in the Seraphim package, right? At first I thought, well, maybe they didn't want to drop 2 Mercy skins at once, but she wasn't in that group. That group of overpriced ne'er-do-wells. Maybe they didn't want to give people a reason to not get the Seraphim skin. Like, no, buy this one. That's weird. It's a good point. It's that freaking Bobby. Freaking Bobby. I wouldn't put it past that numbskull. That's right. He is a numpty. I'm going to allow that. Even though AutoMod was like, hey, I've never even heard of that word. I'll allow it. Especially since it's true. And we all know it. We all know it. We all know it. Those emotes are so dumb. Why do I have those in there? I don't even remember making that one. Did somebody make that? I forget that I have it, so every time I see it, it throws me off. Grrr. What the heck? It's so weird. I don't even know, like, what picture that's from. I have no idea what happened. I must have made that on one of the streams when I was, as they say in the business, as drunk as so-so. Do they say that in the business? What's the business? If someone's giving you the business, what is that? Does that mean they're giving you, like, the runaround? Is that what that is? I feel like that's an old-timey phrase, like from the 50s. Or, like, old detective movies. Ah, they're giving me the business. We should ask Arky that, because he's been playing L.A. Noire. Or Annie has. Annie Mandu. Gosh. These A names. Never mind, Arky. Never mind. You heard nothing. Shh. 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 I don't know why. It's because both your names start with A and both of you guys are really nice. All right? And if your name starts with A and I don't get you confused with Annie or Arky, well, maybe be a little nicer. That's all I'm saying. All other A's are mean. That's right, Clint. That's not an A name. She's just cool on her own. I'm really racking my brain trying to think of other A names that are in the community and who I need to apologize to. Like, oh man, who's gonna say something? I can't think of any other A names. Like, Solnix is Solnix. He's not Adam. So he doesn't count. Oh no, are you going to get Lord Countertop? Arky, no, you be you. It's on me. I don't remember what it's from either. How did Lord Countertop come into existence? It's that cheeky little wave. I know I said it once, but I don't remember why. Honestly, I don't remember either. I think someone asked what an Arcanite was. Oh, and did we say we talked? Okay, yeah, we were trying to figure out what Arcanite was. And we thought that it was a material that... Yeah. I vaguely remember someone talking about marble. Yeah, that sounds right. It all comes back now. It's probably Clint. During one of her drunk as so-so rants. That's a new phrase, by the way, now. Drunk as so-so. So-so's not here to defend herself because she's sleeping off being so drunk on screen today. I've been on some rants lately. I got real fired up during Until Dawn today. I started yelling at John. Wait, why? Yeah, you did. You had to step back. Wait, but John's not even in that show. Oh, crap. John, eat your meat. Okay, that just seems out of line. I don't know. It just came out. He just took the brunt of it. He was just happened to be close by. Johnny, I don't believe you are being feisty. I don't believe it. I don't think you're the feisty one. I feel like sometimes there's feistiness going on, and you're usually just there kind of like, what is going on? What's with all the feistiness? But it's not you being the feisty. Oh, he definitely was? What is this Johnny Falconer that I've never met? What is this? John just draws it out sometimes. Look at that. Not when Ricky's around. Sometimes I think text is the best way to communicate. There's never any misconstruing going on. There's never any misreading of tone. Text is the best. Never at all. Never. Never any miscommunication. Never ever. No. There is no tone in text. Ha ha. Is that how you wrote that? I think so. Like I said, never any miscommunication. What's going on, Solnix? I think I put too much tone in text. I know. I feel like I add more snarky and sarcastic tone to text than is ever intended, and I don't know why that is. Adam is the opposite. What? He's a puppy in text. Aw. Don't tell Limsey that, because then she'll say something mean about him. Ads. We'll be back in a minute. It's all right. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. Boy, we really ripped this DeLorean apart. Limbs, on the other hand, is a puppy IRL. I feel like she doesn't want people to know that she is. A puppy, you say? Also, I felt really old the other day when someone was talking about, I was in someone's stream, and they were describing an old-timey car. And I said, oh, it sounds like a Dick Tracy car. And they said, what's Dick Tracy? And I was like, okay, look, I get that. I wasn't alive when the Dick Tracy comics were out. But do we not know who Dick Tracy was? Is that a thing I can't say anymore? Oh, I said it wasn't in your stream that I'm thinking of, Annie, but I might have said it in your stream because of L.A. Noir has those Dick Tracy cars. But I don't think you said anything about it. I think you just ignored my comment. I think you thought I was being mean. I was like, Dick Tracy was an old-time cartoon that took place like in the 40s, and then there was a really bad movie in the 90s with Warren Beatty and Madonna. Darkman. Oh, man. Classic. Classic. I used to watch the mess out of Darkman. Yeah, it started off as an old comic strip, I think. That's how I knew Dick Tracy was the comics. Okay. Yeah, the movies are real bad. If you wanna watch a movie because it's bad and have fun with your friends while you're watching it, watch Dick Tracy. 1989? 90? I want to say 90. A heck of a cast. Al Pacino got an Oscar nomination for playing Lips Manless. Nope, not Lips Manless. Big Boy Caprice. He got an Oscar nomination for that movie. Didn't win. Oh, you were a kid, so you don't remember it being bad. Yeah. As much as I was all about that movie and I was so excited for it and I was so ready for it, I was like, oh no, oh, this is bad. I think this is bad. This is bad. I still, though, from time to time, listen to the soundtrack, which includes one Mandy Patinkin. And you get to hear him sing very, very prettily. He's from, what was the crime show he was on? He was Inigo Montoya, but he was also in one of those drama crime procedurals. Criminal Minds? It was just legit bad. I've watched it a few times since. I don't know why I watched it a few times since, and it's bad every time. Halfway done with dinner. Oh, Bernabe, how are the tamales turning out? Criminal Minds, Mandy Patinkin. Yeah, Mandy Patinkin. And I know it's a procedural. And he also plays Inigo Montoya, but he actually is also a very accomplished singer, and he sings in the film. And it's a very high, pretty voice that he has. I want to rewatch White Noise for that reason. I went in expecting some awesomeness and got disappointed. At least the nachos. Was White Noise the one with Dennis Quaid? And he was like listening to it. Was it like a ham radio? And he talked to his son, his dad. Was that White Noise? Or am I thinking of something crazy different? I'm impressed you saw that in the theater, though, if it's the one I'm thinking of. We rented that one. Oh, White Noise was with Michael Keaton. I don't know what movie I'm thinking of then. Or which one you're thinking of, for that matter. Wow. Hey, did anybody see... What was the film with Michael Keaton and Matthew Modine and I want to say Melanie Griffith, but I might be wrong. And Michael Keaton, they were renting an apartment from him. Whoa, Annie Mandu. A 7-stream streak. Dang, all right. Look at that. 7 days, Lord Countertop. Well done, man. And thank you. What the heck? It popped up and said, you want to share? Oh, frequency. Is that it, Destiny? Also, how are you, Destiny? That sounds about right. I need to see sunshine, I guess.
What we do is we need that extra push over the cliff. You know what we do?
Put it up.
Yeah, exactly. One louder.
Why don't you make 10 louder and make 10 be the top number and make that a little louder?
These guys are 11.
I don't know why that's echoing. It's only coming through one source. It's just the alerts, yeah. And the alerts are only, there's only one alerts. I don't know what that is. What are the alerts set on? Oh, wait, I have sound alerts and alert box. What's the difference? What the freak? Okay. I'm going to mute sound alerts. So weird. Anyhow, the point is 11. 11 months. Thank you, Destiny Stevens. I appreciate that. How was that? Also, thank you for the bits, Annie. Think it was fine?
The center dial seems well adjusted.
You just said it.
Try adjusting the amplitude.
Oh my god.
Oh, no, too much.
Oh no, too much.
No, not the phase. Try moving the slider to select a different signal.
I do not like being micromanaged. All right.
Try moving the
Johnny?
slider.
There. I moved it. Oh, come on.
Try selecting a different signal. Try moving the slider.
I did.
Try the amplitude. That's the leftmost
To be honest,
dial.
Johnny.
Oh, the leftmost dial.
No,
Thank
that's
you.
the phase dial. Turn up the volume.
Oh my god. Okay. Thank you.
You've got it. Don't change a thing. I'll just lock it
I
in.
won't.
Mist is the worst. That micromanaging is a microaggression, though, right? You always get to PTSD from that clip. I didn't realize it either, Johnny. Thank you for telling me. Now I can say I was today years old when Johnny taught me. 10 months, 15 days. That's all, Annie. That's all. Wish you'd been around longer. Sure would have been nice if you'd been here for longer than a year. Only 3 months for Lord Countertop. But you know what? To be fair, though, it's only been 3 months since Lord Countertop hasn't been around for very long. Whoever subbed for those other months must have had a great time. That's so weird, Annie, that it does that. I don't get it. Johnny, 2 years, 5 months, 26 days. Solnix, unrecognizable. Nope. You don't get to know. That's a secret. Solnix has never followed. You aren't worthy. It's always been in my heart. Crazy Catsup for 6 months, 13 days, and 5 minutes. It really said nah. It really did. Has it been 6 months already, Crazy Catsup? That's insane to me. Solnix was always and never here. Wow, we're going to finish this DeLorean today. Snap. Zoltar, what's going on, man? Thank you for the raid. Raid. Poor Solnix, I know. Raid. Welcome in, everybody. How are you? What's happening? I don't know why that makes me laugh so much. Raid. Zoltar, thanks for the raid, man. What's going on? It's such a great raid message, though.
Happy Faby birthday to you. I fucked that up. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Faby. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
I like that while he's singing that, it says closer, 9-inch nails. No emotes, no funny message, just literally what it is. Someone asked, how do you invade someone else's stream? And I love that expression now. Solnick stirring the pot. That's why he doesn't get his follow age. Gene doesn't like country girl singers. I don't know what's going on, Zoltar. I feel like there's a pot, and Solnix is steering it. And stirring it. He might be steering it as well. I know Automod's on it today. She just likes a good, raspy male voice. Solnix. Wow, again, we are getting really close to filling this thing up. Don't listen to him, Zoltar. Don't listen to him. He's trying to get your goat. He's stirring the melting pot. Michael Scott. You know what? I don't think I've ever stepped on a Lego Crazy Cat Soup. I know that's kind of like a meme, but I don't think I ever have. I don't know what goes on in a DK stream. Sounds like it's pretty wholesome, though. Just a guess. You know what, Annie? I played, I got tank a couple of times, but I totally forgot about Hog. Oh, when I was playing in comp. And I don't know, is the, talking about this earlier, is the update available in comp? Because I feel like we played him against him a couple of times, and I didn't see one trap. And I just realized it as I was talking about it. It is on comp. Yeah, that's so weird. Didn't see one single trap. It was just like playing against regular Hog. Hey, thanks for the streak, Zoltar. Yeah, we had a lever today, which was, believe it or not, on the other team. And I haven't seen a lever in a while. I think I just saw that they released some stats saying that the lever rate has dropped by 20%, which in quick play doesn't seem to be true. It seems like it's the same. Yeah, I had pretty good matches today. I don't feel like there were any blowouts. I had some weird teammates, but and I knew, oh yeah, we're gonna lose this because that guy's being crazy. But for the most part, I felt like they were pretty evenly matched. Whatever it is, I know they've been working on matchmaking and still are, and whatever they're doing, I don't know if they were finally able to be like, okay, now that Microsoft is in charge, some of you guys get off of the how to make more money department and go work on matchmaking. But it seems like it's, yeah, I feel like there's been a noticeable difference as of late, in a good way. I haven't been playing a ton of comp. Playing comp felt way more better than quick match. Yeah, I played comp for the first time in a long time this morning, and I was like, oh wait, I should maybe get back into this. Matt played comp the other day and had 3 levers, really. There's another Karate Kid. I'm going to guess it's because of the success of Cobra Kai. And that's the reason why. Yeah, was the lever on Matthew's team? What advice do you have for someone about to start Disney Speedstorm for the first time? Do the dailies. Do the dailies. And do the dailies and check the store often, because every 6 hours there's a new free item in the store. So there are a lot of ways to get free things in there. Don't get distracted by the things to pay money for. There are a lot of ways to get free things as well. So keep an eye on those. When sour Skittles are sour. I know, I love it. I love them. I love them. I can only see the crane kick so many times. Right? Right? Yeah, too many sour Skittles. Also, yeah, I think that's, I don't know, any other advice from other Speedstormers for a newbie? Oh, got an ad break. Be right back for some of you, even though you might not be able to hear me. My mouth hurts now. Aw. Third for Any Man Do. Well done, Any Man Do. Well done, sir. Sneaking that in there. You're a Sub-Z. Look at Z nonchalantly rubbing it in. Oh, that's weird. I don't have them, Clint. That's weird. How dare you, Zoltar? How dare you be so mean? I'm trying to think if I've had chestnuts. I can't think of what they are. Like, I can't think of what they look like. So I don't know if I've even had them. After all this time hearing songs about them. I'm glad I can finally put this file organizer to good use. Crazy Cat Soup's never had a chestnut? Yeah. They sound delightful. They don't taste how they smell, in my opinion. In a good way or a bad way, Annie? Do they taste better or smell better? In a bad way. Oh, snap. They smell better, really? Are you having some now? I pretend to be on the phone a lot more often than I actually am on the phone in my office. On your cell phone, Clint, or on, like, the work phone? When someone walks by and I can tell they want to come in to chat. Oh, yeah. That's a great gag. Phones are great for that. No idea, Zoltar. I have no idea. I did not know that it was. It also is a very old camera. There's also that. I'm a cashews kind of guy. I do like a good cashew. Oh yeah, it's definitely at a lower FPS. Yeah. Yeah, it's a much lower quality camera. It's usually the bat cam, but it's a much smaller picture. And that is why. I apologize. I don't know why. You know what it is I think the camera that I used to use is the one Sarah uses for her streams now. It's her main camera. And I bet that's what it is. Because this one was in the back of the office. But Sarah's is only at 720 as well. I don't know. No idea. That's all I got. It's an old camera. That looks better the smaller the picture is. I do know that much. Man, we are going to finish this. Oh, wow. It's almost 5 o'clock. Look at that, man. We're tearing through. Now, the question is, yeah, my fingers are a bit, I can feel that I've been pulling Lego apart for the last 2 days. I can definitely feel it. Even though I've been using the brick separator. I can definitely feel it. The question is, tomorrow we're definitely going to finish taking apart the Privet Drive house. But I don't know when we take it apart if we are going to immediately start putting it back together again, or if we're going to change things up and kind of do what we used to do old school and just have one day a week where we put together Lego. That I don't know. Clint, next time can I call you to really make them go away? Wait, what's happened? What's happened? Wow, this DeLorean is going to fit in here almost perfectly. Almost. These rubber wires. Oh, it's going to take so long. I think that the initial streams aren't even going to be building streams, but probably sorting streams. Right? No bags. Just throwing them in here willy-nilly. I'm really going to be upset with myself when it comes time to put these back together again. I haven't gotten a paper bag yet. Although, to be fair, I haven't gotten a new Lego set this entire year. I did just get the Harry Potter Advent calendar, but I haven't opened it yet. But yeah, I don't know what sets are getting paper bags. And I feel like we heard about them for a while. Wasn't it like an insert in one of the builds? And I was like, you just wasted paper telling us you're switching to save the world, and these are still plastic bags. Also, that'll give me time to figure out what in the world I'm going to use to store the taken apart. Wow, it really looks like there's a ton of room in here. There is not. We got Finn an Advent calendar, and yeah, it is slowly coming out with sets. Some sets even have plastic and paper. Really? Destiny, I don't know what's coming out next year. There are still so many from this year that I'd like to get. The Japanese Wave. I want to get the Hogwarts would be nice, although I am sick of putting together Hogwarts builds. I feel like I've put together so many of them. That Spider-Man at first looked really cool, the one that's popping out of the frame, but I don't know if I like it as much as I did upon first seeing it. I think there's a Zen garden that looks kind of nice. I wouldn't mind putting that together and putting that in Sarah's office. The Natural History Museum set. I haven't seen that one. What the heck?